Thank you, Chairman Garbarino and Ranking Member Swalwell, for your leadership on advancing our nation's cybersecurity and holding this very important hearing. On July 19th, Americans woke up to a shock. Their flight home, grounded. Their scheduled medical procedure, canceled. Their call to 911 wouldn't go through. The list goes on. Everywhere Americans turned, basic societal functions were unavailable. As Americans looked across our borders, they saw other countries, including our allies, Australia and the United Kingdom, affected too. A global IT outage that impacts every sector of the economy is a catastrophe that we would expect to see in a movie. It's something that we would expect to be carefully executed by malicious and sophisticated nation-state actors. To add insult to injury, the largest IT outage in history was due to a mistake. In this case, CrowdStrike's content validator, used for its Falcon sensor, did not catch a bug in a channel file. It also appears that the update may not have been appropriately tested before being pushed out to the most sensitive part of the computer's operating system. This caused about 8.5 million devices to crash. Mistakes happen. However, we cannot allow a mistake of this magnitude to happen again. As the July 19th outage has demonstrated, yet again, our networks are increasingly interconnected. While we know that the nation-state actors and criminals try to exploit our networks, we'd not expect companies to defend themselves from these targeted attacks. However, as I emphasized with the president of Microsoft in June, we do expect companies to implement the strongest cybersecurity practices. Our nation's security depends on a strong public-private partnership for protecting our networks. Ensuring our partnership is strong is important because our adversaries always watch how we respond to these type incidences, just like the July 19th outage. And you can bet they're watching us right now. The good news is that since this was not due to a cyber attack, we can learn from the incident. Today's hearing is both timely in one way and overdue in another. Timely because we now have 2 months of information to understand exactly what happened, and I'm hopeful this will make for a very productive hearing. It's overdue because we'd hoped to give Americans the answers they deserve much sooner, given the extent of this outage. Although I'd hoped to hear from CrowdStrike's CEO directly, I'm grateful for Mr. Myers' presence. I'm confident he will deliver the answers we need. Thank you, Mr. Myers, for taking the time to walk us through the course of events leading up to July 19th and the steps CrowdStrike has taken since. In August, CISA Director Jen Easterly described this instance as, quote, a useful exercise, a dress rehearsal for what China may want to do to us, end quote. We look forward to working with you to make sure we never make it to opening night. I yield back my time, Chairman Garbarino.